This this is one of the things that I absolutely love, and it is being a vessel of healing. This is the first episode, the introductory episode of Tapping Tuesday Tapping. And I'm going to, in this episode, we're not really going to do any tapping, but I'm going to introduce you to tapping. I'm also going to be very forthcoming in stating that you will probably get more from tapping if you watch it on YouTube, just because you can see what I'm doing, and feel a part of what I'm doing. So tapping is something that I got introduced to when I was going through my 2-year personal development program with the Yanba, um, as a way of reducing stress on the nervous system. I am in the process of getting my tapping certification. I'm also going to preface by saying I'm not a doctor, okay? And so um, consult your physician if you have, or therapist if you have any issues or whatever. That I am a tapping practitioner, okay? I'm getting my certification to be a tapping practitioner. But in my own life, I have experienced the reduction of stress and anxiety as it relates to events, traumatic events that have happened in my life in the past. And this is one of the things that I have used. So, tapping is really simple and easy. Even though I am getting my license, my practitioner's license, you don't need one to do it. Like, you can literally do it on yourself if you're in a situation where you're feeling triggered, stressed, or anxiety. That's the first thing. It's a really simple and easy way to calm the nervous system in your body through, if you're in an argument, if you're stressed, whatever it might be. It's a way of calming your system so that you can relax and rest. So that's the first thing that I want to say. What we are going to be doing in this process is tapping. There is a setup statement that we'll talk about, and then you're literally going to tap on your face, chest, um, as an effort to reduce the stress that you might be experiencing. Okay. Now, um, it really doesn't, even though there's a structured way to do it, if you're experiencing stress, you can simply tap on, they call this the karate chop. And so you're literally just taking one hand and chopping on this point here, on your hand. I consider tapping like acupuncture without the needles. They're meridian points that you have in your body. And if they're clogged, that's when you experience stress and anxiety, um, and things that don't really support your healing in your body. And so we are actually going to be tapping on these meridian points that are in your body to help you relieve stress. Here's the interesting thing about tapping. Normally, I would not be a believer of focusing on the negative, okay? But the one of the things that you do when you're tapping is you focus on the negative feeling so that you can release the stress that you have around the feeling. So, in this instance only, as it relates to tapping, we are actually going to be focusing on the negative feeling and emotion so that we can release your stress around it. Okay. It's kind of like in therapy. So I recently started going to a shamanic healer. And what she has me do is focus on the first experience that I had, which 9 times out of 10 has to do with me being a child some way, in at some age, in some fashion. I go back and I focus on how I felt, my thoughts that I was thinking. And then once I really, really feel it and honor it, then I'm able to let it go. Tapping is that same type of healing modality. It allows you to focus on the negative feeling and emotion that's coming up in your body, that you're experiencing in your body, so that you can release it, let it go, and surrender. Okay. So there's a setup statement that we do as you tap this is called the karate chop on your hand. And then we move to the eyebrows. There's a kind of a little bone right um, between your eyebrows at the start of your eyebrows. You very lightly you don't listen, don't beat yourself up, okay? We're just lightly tapping, and then we move to the side, like the temples of your eye. You can feel a little bone right there. You don't want to tap really hard. You don't have to. You want to be very gentle as you are tapping. And then you're going to move to this bone right up under your eyes. You want to tap very gently, both eyes on that bone, just very gently. Okay. And then you're going to move to just between your nose and your lips, right above that point. Do some gentle tapping there. Then you're going to move to your chin, maybe an inch under your lips. You're going to do some tapping there. And then you're going to tap on the bones on each side, just under your neck at the top of your chest is where you're just going to gently tap. Just gently tap a few times. And then you're going to move to, let's see if you can see me. I'm just tapping under my rib cage here. Or if you're more comfortable, you can just take one hand and just tap here. So you can do one hand, but I'm kind of an overachiever. You can do both. You can do that. Tap that a couple times, and then we're going to move to the top of our head. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So those are the points that we're going to use. Here, 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 and here. Those are the meridian points in your body. Okay. Now I'm going to do a quick and easy. We're just going to go through it really quick. We're going to concentrate. We're going to talk about, I want you to think about an experience that made you mad. And we're going to tap. I'm going to take a few minutes to think about the experience, something that happened that made you mad. And then we're going to tap on the word mad. Okay. Don't be doing this while you're driving or doing anything that is anything else is causing that you need to pay attention to. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Even though you repeat after me. Okay. Repeat after me as you're tapping. Even though I feel mad, I'm okay. Even though I feel mad, I'm okay. Even though I feel mad, I'm okay. Mad. 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 Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take another deep breath in. You have just had your first session of tapping. Tell me in the comments how you feel, if you felt any kind of a release, And tell me if you feel like this is going to be supportive for you. All right, we'll see you next week for Tuesday Tapping.